that down payment ready to go. He just don't know. I do. Okay. Yeah, that's how people will lose a sale time. They'll look at you and they'll be like, huh, whatever, you know. Okay. Try and judge
that's
you.
just the nature of the beast. That's life in general. I mean, you can go buy a car and that's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And so I didn't really get mad about it. I just left. I
do that on purpose. Like when I went to buy my cars, I walk in there with house shoes. I walk in there just like they were house shoes. Yeah, can I help you? I'm looking at the new Impala. Oh, is it for you or is it for something? For me. Okay, well, financing? Nah, right now I'm just looking. I'm just trying to see what I'm gonna do. But they always try to brush me off, and then they run everything. Oh, okay, well, shit. Well. Yeah, it changes attitudes. I do it on purpose. I really do a lot of time. I really try to do it.
So, you know, the things I tell people, my personal products, I can go to the end of the world with mine, and I will do things that nobody is gonna do, or they'll want to think about doing. Like I can give you some scenarios. Like you see my white truck, right?
You see the truck? You ain't seen that? The dually?
You see the dually shine, my dually?
Yeah, the one you went to Mexico?
Yeah, well, the Mexico got that painted. Yeah, people ain't gonna follow me on that. For me, I can.
I seen it sitting in the yard, but I ain't see it since you redid it.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can see it since we done. But people, you know, I will do things. He even called me and said, I see where you at. What you doing? And I told him, he said, you ain't figuring out how to get stores? I said, no, I'm still calling in. He said, don't do that. Close all your social media before you do that.
I learned my lesson.
Because everybody gonna know where it was at.
I'm telling you, I learned the lesson. You gotta turn all that shit off.
So they gonna research you, all that.
When you file an insurance claims.
Yeah, they gonna go a little harder on you.
Well, do you think that was worth going to Mexico to do that?
Yeah, for my scenario.
Because he wouldn't have got it painted nowhere else, not that big ass truck for the price that he got it.
I got that.
So even the money he spent, the hotel rooms and all that, waiting and all that, he still
trips. I won it. We added it all up just to get.
Because I called him about that. That's why I called him like, wow. Once he broke it down, I said, well, that was the best. Like I said, they painted the quality of paint. Because remember that was, I think me and you discussed that. You were like, no, I think that was whatever. Yeah. But I told you for the price, he saved even going over there, spending even the extra time he spent over there, he still saved like $4 grand, $5 grand on the paint.
They want $5,000 just to paint that truck because of the physical size.
In the United States.
Yeah, they want $5,000, not with the stripe, not with the interior that got done, none of that. I spent $3,700.
Oh man.
Okay, and that's paint
and interior. Yeah.
Oh no, you got over.
No, that's Mexico though. We've been doing that for years.
But there was catches to that because see, you had to be a patient person. I had to leave the truck for a month and a half. Up here, it still would have took maybe 2 months or so.
Longer than that.
Along with that, you know, our patient shop be backed up, putting you off, taking the fast money
all
first,
that, yeah.
all that. Then, see, and I was wet sanded and buffed and everything, and so, and it took 3 different trips to make it happen. But even when you calculate the gas and everything.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's nice.
And when I did it over, I bought everything brand new. New front lights, new mirrors. I had the rims powder coated, black, and then I took them down there with me. I had the sticker put into it, which says Harley Davidson CVO on it. Had that glossed over, and all that stuff there. Yeah, I got some more pictures. I went too far out.
So check this out, man. You watching? We live right now. I'm gonna introduce you. I got some heavy hitters, man. I had to go live. I got some heavy hitters, man. You know what I'm saying? I got all these people. It's Big Money Rob. He comes see one of the Kings weekend, so they trying to make up for it right now. But I got it.
I feel bad. T-shirt with the dealer.
You should feel bad.
And I was at the car show.
Yeah, you should feel bad.
Place at the wrong time.
Anyway,
under the bus.
Hey man, you watching FHO? Big boy, Big Stan. Hey, I got my man Head 100. This is my man Triple C, FHO patch holder, real good dude. I already know I got the Big Money Rob, man. We in there, we've been chopping it up, man. I just decided to give y'all a little bit of this little time that we got, man. Rob, you said you had a question for me. Turn the camera on. You said you had a question. Yeah. Well, that's what we doing. It's question and answer time. You know what I'm talking about? So it ain't no set. It ain't no we just hanging out, man. We doing what we do at the house. So it's going down, man. So we got a rookie right here. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna have some questions. We got some G's, West Coast G's, and down south G's, whatever you wanna call it.
Well,
what you got?
You said I had a question. My question wasn't for you. It was for Mr.
Okay, go ask me.
He was talking about this new purchase he just did. And how you feel about it.
Yeah, so let me break it down.
So I want to elaborate on that. And
Yeah.
how was you going to negotiate to rework that? But see, I'm going to start from the beginning.
Let me tell y'all the story. So what's happening right here is my impatient partner. You feel what I'm saying? My super impatient partner.
No. You know it wasn't impatient because I was trying to work out the deal on the CBO for
Yeah,
a
but
while
you
now.
had it.
But we just
Everybody
couldn't
know.
get it right.
Everybody know that the new Harley Davidsons come out mid-August. Everybody know that. Everybody in the world know that all new Harley Davidsons come out mid-August. Everybody know. So for you not to know that,
I don't pay that no attention. I really
that's
wasn't.
what I'm saying. Impatient. So my impatient partner, Head 100, just 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days, whatever, how many days ago, that went down there, dropped the load on the new 2018, you know what I'm talking about, Road Glide Special, clean as a mug, 107.
I see
It's
it.
clean. It's clean. Oh, you know, hey, y'all, if y'all heard anything about Head 100, man, he don't play. Whatever he do, and it ain't no games, you know, none of that. It is what it is. So he don't play bad. So he don't want to get his thing. So he wake up this morning and go look at the newspaper and see.
Now I'm on Facebook.
Okay, and see the new 2019 come out.
With a 117,
With a 114
on
motor.
it.
With a 114 motor. Now he's mad. So the question, let me ask y'all. Should he be bad?
They just switched up the bike on.
You know what I'm saying? I done ordered my wheels, my bars, my.
Yeah, he 2 weeks into
I'm
the
talking about
year.
this parts is ordered, man. And they come out with a 2019. You're like, really, dude? Come on, man.
Hey man, listen. Everybody know that mid-August, every year the bikes come on. The new bikes come on.
I got so much on my mind to play on. Telling you, man. That wasn't even thought about, man.
So the question is, either Lions Den ATL said he would have been mad too. So the question is, listen. So the question is, so Heavy is telling you now, he's telling us now. Then what he telling us now? We don't know. He's telling us that he's demanding that they take that fight.
Yeah, man.
Give him a new one. I personally told him they ain't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Go take your little motorcycle and keep you say you ordered the bars and all that.
I ordered the part. I ordered my stuff.
Well, you might well go and get ready to put them on.
It's 50-19.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't worried about that.
Oh, so you think you gonna get a 19?
Oh, the 19 coming.
19?
I ain't worried about that.
Yeah,
We're gonna
worried
make
about-
that happen.
You gonna make it?
Lennon, if you watching, we're gonna make that happen. We're gonna make that happen. You want me to share my phone? We call him this morning? Why you do that to me, bro? You said
So, but in your opinion, you think Harley Davidson was wrong? You think that? So you think they should stop selling? So August 1st, they should stop selling the 18, or at least tell you, hey, well, you might want to wait.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. They should have said, hey.
What the big fella tell you?
Big fella told me, that's your goddamn fault. You know what I'm saying? That's your fault, stupid. You ain't do the research.
The salesman job was to push.
The push, yeah.
And you walked in, he pushed. And you rolled away.
No, okay, but I'll all credit given. I'm gonna keep it extra 100 with y'all. The salesman over there went way above and beyond. He did something that I haven't seen a dealership do. He made a phone call, and I ain't gonna throw nobody else under the bus, but I went to a couple of dealerships, and stuff didn't work out the way I wanted to. This salesman at that dealership made a phone call to Harley Davidson Financial. The customer wanted it, they said, okay, give it to him. So that shocked me because he got it done. Exactly what I said I wanted.
Yeah, because it's 2018. Hey, we need to get this motherfucker.
We got old stock in the
This is the real conversation. This is the real conversation. Hey, check this out, man.
Hey, you got this idiot over here with 18.
Dude trying to get this 18, so I tell you what, you gonna know where to finance to get you out the door, because we actually need that space for the next TV.
We need that space.
Yeah, we need
Give him some free grips. Get on. Take that with you. Take that with you.
Matter of fact, take the air out there and put that other stuff in there.
Yeah, clean stuff. Yeah, economical stuff.
Don't give no regular air. We ain't gonna give you the regular air in the tires, man. We gonna give you the other stuff.
But see, you know, I'm a couple steps ahead of the game, right? I already called out to LA and work something out. So even if Harley don't want to, 19 gonna come anyways. I had to call out to LA this morning after I got on the phone with Ain't.
Yeah.
Hey, if Harley don't work this deal with this 19, the 18 coming out there. I was like, okay, cool, I got you. So either way, it's gonna go. So whether Harley don't take it back in or whatever, I
So,
can get
but
that to
you
my
feel
friend
like,
partner.
yeah, but you feel like, Harley
They should
Davidson.
have told me, man. Goddamn. If I'm signing paper right now and in a week or two, you got another model coming out and you done changed up something. Come on, man. They could have said, yo, check this out, man. We got this bigger motor coming out next week. You know what I'm saying? Just hold tight. Don't, weigh your options out. They could get it.
So then guess what would happen? In 2018 would have still been sitting there collecting dust.
And they would have to find another sucker to sell it to.
I didn't call you a sucker, but you look real licorice. I would never call you a sucker, but you look real licorice, right?
Look at
So
I ain't even told nobody I brought the bike. I called Money Rob. I asked him I want Money Rob to do my sound system.
yeah.
What I ordered some bars, some wheels, some.
So let's talk about that. So now you've been sitting there soaking up all this education knowledge. Meeting these cats in person, which
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect. I was just coming
Oh, what I
to
told you,
hang
I
out
just
with, and see these guys over here. It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So I'm all ears. You know what I'm saying? Get in my little corner, be quiet, and just listen up. You know what I'm saying? So that's my next one, and it will be the next one.
Yeah.
I don't want to be making these mistakes.
You say you made a few mispurchases, you saying?
I got the same mic he got.
Okay.
So illegally, I wanted to do some things that I didn't want to get done through the dealership, and I did. So I'm happy with my purchase, but you talk about new motor, big size motor, I'm kind of feeling a little something like that.
Man, let me tell you something. The only difference between your motor and the new motor is 3 minutes to the exit. That's it. That's the only difference. He gonna get there 3 minutes before you. Play.
I mean, but don't get me wrong. You can always change the cam.
No, you don't want to do
Change
that.
it.
Keep it stopped. See, there you go messing with stuff. So keep on. See, that's your problem.
No, but what I'm saying, you could bump up and get the little
But
114.
you can bump up and bump off your warranty. That would bump up and bump off.
When did we ever get or you
I
can't have the
don't
warranty.
No, sir.
Because you ride a lot.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You got two choices in this Harley Davidson game. You can spend a lot of money one time and be done, or you can spend a lot of money forever and ever and ever.
Well, see, first of all, nobody's gonna be able to get a warranty like you got anyway.
Why? It's a regular warranty.
How the hell you get a warranty that lasts that long?
You gotta ask for it.
So who you ask to get a warranty that lasts for 2085? Like, where you got that warranty from, man? I ain't seen that kind of warranty though, bro.
2085.
Come on, man. Really?
When he leave the dealership with that warranty, they feeling some kind of way.
I'm telling you. I told him he gonna go into the dealership one day and he gonna put his bike outside and gonna burn it up. And they gonna take the blame. They gonna say, look, we did something wrong. We got a bike no more. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, it's our fault. Go ahead, go. He ain't got no bike no more, man. This man done had motors put in. I mean, he done added a whole new bike. So he can tell y'all he got 108,000 miles and the dude got a new bike. Come on, dude. Man done went through wheels, tires, motors. He got a new bike. Man, they gonna keep doing that.
RCA is like,
Man, come on, bro. They gonna burn that sucker clean, smooth. Let them go in there with another motor issue. They said, say your bike broke though. We saw, we don't even know what happened.
As a matter of fact, the dude fell asleep on a cigarette. Had to get that thing, man. We sorry. Tell the police it was in my
Your
area.
bike on, don't even worry about it.
sure,
You got that 20% down for a new one?
We can roll that over. Yeah, put that over there.
That's all they gonna
I'm
do.
just saying, man. Okay, now you spoke on earlier that you called Big Money Rock. You do music.
Yeah.
You are one. I've watched you come a long way. You're doing your thing. What is it about that you don't want to do your own music? Why would you contract it out to Big Money Rock?
Because I've always been the kind of person I love. When I respect somebody and I see they work and I love their work, you know, I'll pass that work on to somebody else. I don't care about. One thing I notice about dealing with us blacks, somebody will always talk about you.
Yeah.
They will always down your work. They want to act like they never messed up a bike before, they never messed up a system. And every single person I know that done bikes, you messed up something.
Yeah.
So they can front and act like they haven't, cool, but you haven't. But Elgin's work out of California, I love his work. You know, I've got him to do a bike for me before. Money Rob, I never got him to do a bike for me. I love his work. I've heard his bikes that he's done. I mean, the brother is bad at what he do. Elgin is bad at what he do. You know, it's funny. I'm not gonna say the person name now if we record it, but LG did a bike for me for a customer here. And when people don't like you no more, and you hear them talking about other people, oh, I should have got Elmo to do my bike. No, Elmo did your bike.
So they thought they paid you.
Elmo really did your bike for me. I mean, it's like,
He gonna talk bad about you. Yeah, I should have got.
you know what I'm saying? Really, but you really don't know you got an Elmo system on your bike. I don't mind passing work off to other people. Because one thing about him, I got plenty of avenues to go make some money. So it ain't about me trying to learn somebody's system and copy something. That ain't me. And I tell everybody, Elmo's bad at doing Road Kings. I have a couple of bikes for the Road Kings. Hey, what's the matter with Elmo? Go just work over there with him, let him do that. Because I know he's better than me. I'm not going to copy his system. If one of y'all do more bike than everybody else.
But is it really copying or is it just one certain?
Nah, to me, it's a respect for that person. If he doing something different that I'm not doing, I'm not gonna let nobody open up and look at this man's work. If you want what he did, contact him. This is what he did. See what his price is. I don't pass on plenty of work for plenty of people. You know that. It's just the respect of what I like of other people's work. That's all.
So when he called me, I was surprised. I was like, man, I can give you the formula. I can write it all down to you. The video, I could give you the blueprint. He said, nah, I don't want the blueprint.
You know what? I think what's impressive too, and what a lot of people don't know about us is that we actually share information. How many times people call me for your number, and instead of me being the middleman, hey man, call Rob or call Eb, or people be surprised. Like say, you don't make money. Why you could be making that money. Instead of you begging on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? You could just, when you do, man, that ain't it. Just call him. That's his expertise. Call Rob. That's his expertise. But big money, who got the best thumb drive? Dude, everybody got Rob is in Oakland. You got Suge, you got Vegas, you got Chris, you got whoever. You know what I'm saying? It's all a mixture of whatever. But my thing of it is support the culture. Because these cats are a part of the culture. So get one from everybody. If you can, if not, pick what you're going to pick and go on about your business. I'm going to give you every number you want. I ain't going to tell you, oh, yeah. That's me. Now, like I say, people call me and say, well, say, who do your music? Chris. That is who sponsors me. That's who take care of my music. And Chris got the highway set up. But I refer people to Heavy as far as, hey, well, man, I think I don't want to mess with Chris. So, okay, well, call Heavy. This is number. You feel what I'm saying? It don't matter, but he'll tell you as well. If I was on the West Coast, and me personally, knowing Big Money Rob the way I do, and hearing this system, that's the system that I want. Remember I told you that. When you asked me, I said, man, for me, no disrespect to Elgin, Scooter, nobody, because all of them knocking. All of them is Scooter the pioneer in all of this. But me personally, I just like the full system that he got on his bike. When we did the video, I think we talked about the price wise and everything else. So it just is what it is, man. But I just love his work. And I love his turnaround, and I love the fact that he loves his work. That's another thing too. You feel what I'm saying? Just like you love your work. So, I mean,
I'm starting to hate it.
You starting to hate it? No, but it's your fault though. So don't start, because that's your fault. Because I told you, sir, hey, give me the bike back. Then I said, hey, so-and-so. No. Just tell him you can't do it.
You know what? I loved it when I was in the garage at home. And it was I was in the learning stages.
You called me a few times. We talked about that.
Exactly. I had to call you about systems. Like, I'm just doing this. You know, but it's like once I turned it into a business and got my paperwork straight and was able to do insurance jobs. Oh, Lord Jesus. Everything went from, can you paint my house? Can you do my motor? With the insurance job money and do my bike.
Can you pad it up so I can get rid of the extra?
It was like
some exhaust and wheels with that.
Yeah, it was like everything with it. And then it's, oh my God, man. It became a headache. It became a serious headache, man.
But you need a plug system. What kind of plug?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fully charged.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No, but one of the things, like I said, when you got the C or the regular. You got the C. Yeah. But one of the things I tell Heavy too all the time is, in being in business, because I've been in that business too. A lot of people don't know that I've been there and done that. Is that
Yeah, I
certain?
think a lot of folks don't know you had a custom shop.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. It ain't no big thing to me. But I tell people all the time, and one of the things I try to tell Hev is that in this particular game, especially dealing with us, like even Big Money Rob, I work on bikes, where I work on bike, but I never work on y'all bike. Because I'm just telling you, it's just, you know, like a lot of people don't know what I helped Snowman with on the Eagle One. Did the whole left side of that bike. You feel that? Look, anyway. But
left side Willie?
left side lefty, man. That's me, man. All that clutch, anything with the clutches and all that prying, I got that. I'm down to the science in that. But
now see, that's another thing that pisses me off about the set here. You know what I'm saying? When people was real cool with you at one point, and we all was learning, because Snowman taught us how to work on bikes. He taught us some stuff.
yeah.
A lot of folks, DK in his shop,
Punch,
but it just,
everybody.
yeah, we had to call Punchy on the phone a couple times and ask him questions. But that's another thing that really gets under my skin here is if you and I came up in the garage together, and I built your bike, us together, you helped me build my bike, and then 3-4 years down the road, you see the same bike that we done did together in the garage, but just because it shot over to this dude's shop, and he probably had to change the radio on it, but then you want to shout out the whole bike like his shop did the bike. To me, that's a slap in the face.
Well, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on.
You
dude.
put a Band-Aid on, but now you claiming the whole job.
Yeah, it's like
right.
we did your whole paint scheme, we did your wheels, your bars, we did everything. We took the bike apart to the frame and shit and sent it out.
Yeah.
But now you want to put it up in shows and say that this man did. Really? Well, you ain't paid me $1. I didn't ask you for $1. We just did this bike for fun.
Wow.
It's a lot of that down here. A lot, man. It's that's why I said it's just the fun is gone.
Well, in some scenarios, all money ain't good money.
How many times I tell them
And
that?
I ran into people who will talk bad about you for unknown reasons.
Yeah.
And be mad at you. Well, my bike ain't never gonna sound like that. I get this a lot. Your bike ain't gonna never sound like my bike.
You ain't gonna spend the money.
And
that I
that's
spend
exactly
on my bike.
what I will tell people. I said,
Spend the money. It sound out
if
of
you
my bike.
want to be like me, you gotta.
Because I'm gonna fix the things on my bike that I didn't do. I'm gonna be able to do it on
I'm
your
gonna get
bike.
even better.
Yeah.
And I tell people that, hey, drop it off, let me do my thing. I'm gonna get it back to you. Now, if you say, I need it back tomorrow, no, I can get things like that out of turn. But if you let me do my thing and say, hey, just call me,
Okay.
and I'll find extra shit to fix. You know, if you let the person ain't really, I'll see
They're
things
not
like
hounding you.
They're not hounding me. Now, a lot of people I tell them 5 to 7 days. Sometimes I have it knocked out within the 5. Some people I say 5 to 7. I'll be done in 3.
Okay.
But I say, give me 5 to 7. You know, because I'm working every day after work. And I'll do my thing. He said, man, just call me. I said, all right, cool. I'll call you when it's over with. You know, I give you some money. I said, I don't need no money. You want your bike back, don't you? He said, well, yeah, that's when you need to have my money. I'm not playing storage.
Same time.
Yeah, you know, and as you've seen some of my videos, I've gotten an inventory where I don't need any money up front most of the time anymore because I've got everything already, the proven stuff I own. The proven stuff that I am using, I already own it.
Gotcha.
And some people, oh man, I said, you got it already now. I said, well, I'll tell you, you say go and walk away, I got you. You know?
So do you make your own speaker rings?
Yeah. Well, no, wait, to rewind. I know my people, Exclusive Sounds makes his own stuff. He was gonna give me the scenario for that. We talked about it. I'm gonna go talk to him later on before I go back.
Okay.
I'm here at ATL visiting.
So listen, let me introduce y'all. Everybody asking, okay, again, for those that just tuned in, you watching FHO, it's your boy Big Sale Channel. I got some heavy hitters in the house. I got Head 100, the man. I got my man Triple C, and I got Big Money Rob, man, all the way from East Palo Alto. That's how I see it. So I don't care if that's the right way or not. Palo Alto. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it ain't no certain topic, man. We just shooting the Willie Bobo, man, having a good time, talking about a little bit of everything. And Heavy just announced that he bought a 2018 a week ago, and the 2019 came out today, and he's upset about it. So right now,
He's a cold.
so
He's a cold.
he's trying to figure out how come Harley Davidson did him like that, and I told him, and I'm gonna tell y'all, every year Harley Davidson releases their new motorcycles the middle of August. Every year.
What would Goldie do?
Only got a BMW.
Go to the OT right. They get hit wrong, man.
He's stupid, but we should go to BMW anyway.
He's not gonna ditch you like that. Hey, shout out to my man Goldie, one down, man. What's happening, baby? But anyway, we just in there chopping it up, man, shooting the Willie Bobo, man. But we were just talking about one of the things that I want y'all to see and I want y'all to take from this is that we are all friends. We're gonna have our ups, we're gonna have our downs, we're gonna have disagreements. But at the end of the day, this is what you're gonna see, especially with me and all these both of these cats, because we family. We go further than friends. This is all this family. When Rob first came to Atlanta, for a lot of y'all don't know, his bike was in my. I had his bike before him. When he came to Atlanta, his bike was at my work. It was like 2 days before y'all got
Yeah,
there.
it was in your job.
Yeah, it was in my.
And I hooked you up with the lights.
Yeah, and that's when I had them Halo. Only one in Atlanta. Yeah, it was killing the game. Anyway, yeah, with the Halo lights. And like I said, even me and Hev, man, this is family right here, man. When they come over, they family. They get their own water. I don't go get them no water, none of that. You know what I'm saying? You know where the kitchen at. But anyway, this is my man Triple C, man. He one of the FHO patch holders. Let me ask you that real quick while I'm on that. When you decided to rock FHO vest, what was it that made you say, okay, this is what I want to do?
We're hanging around, hanging around other clubs and stuff like that. From my background, I'm not really into the party scene and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff that what you was about supporting the information and the brand. So I liked that. So I say being a part of that and have other people around the country that support the brand that you can call. So having some of the people that you know all over the country, that's a plus.
Were you ever worried about, cause that's a 3-piece pack of that? Has any of that ever crossed your mind or ever?
No, it's about motorcycle, baby.
Yeah.
And I see you riding your motorcycle, you all over the country, and that's what I want to be about. This phase of my life, hey, been taking care of family, been doing the things I need to do.
Yeah.
Being this motorcycle thing, I come off a crotch racket, so
So
doing the local scene, man, with that, I'm ready to hit that road.
Yeah. So I knew I wanted to bring that up. Have you been, no, shoot, you've been with FHO from the beginning.
Yeah, when you just had your cell phone.
Yeah, I still got your cell phone. I got the new Note 9 on the way, but I still got my cell phone.
You don't
No, but I'm saying.
When you started recording with your little flip phone.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah. We started recording.
So you done seen it grow, man. You done seen me go through the ups, the downs, the trials and tribulations. What you think?
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, even though sometimes I want to slap you.
Yeah, it's
You know
like
what I'm saying?
that.
Like that. Yeah.
You go first, I go second.
But one thing I can say, for a brother to get paid to ride his motorcycle, that's major. That's major. I didn't think nobody would be able to get paid to ride their bikes. So you always said that you want to accomplish that. You did it. And one thing I can say about you set out with a goal and you accomplished it.
Remember, we even went back and forth about, man, need to go and cut it loose. Yeah.
I kept trying, man, come on, trucking with me. Yeah, put you in the truck. This is it. He was like, nah, I'm doing this. Hey, it worked.
Right. I mean, people don't even know this. I called him before I even got started. Remember?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah. I called. I said, man, I'm in Atlanta. He's like, oh, okay, because he was doing videos. So I reached out to all of the heavy hitters, HDTV, everybody. Like, hey, man, I'm seeing this, man, in Atlanta. We missing it. I want to be a part of it.
So when you gonna do another DVD?
Well, DVDs kind of like played out.
Right, played out.
They kind of like played out.
Sales didn't take too much effort to make it. You know.
But they kind of played out. Ain't nobody really rock. Even the motorcycles not rocking DVDs no more. I mean, to be honest, the DVD game just done played out. I mean, it's not worth it. Who you gonna sell
Oh,
it
so
to?
you can't put videos on thumb drive?
You can, but you ain't gonna be able to play the music and the thumb drive ain't gonna coexist on the bike.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna work out.
Thumb drive. Okay.
You gotta have two different movies or music. Can't be on both. It's not gonna see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you're gonna be, watching. It's gonna be talking. You're gonna be like watching Chinese movies. Actually, gonna be slow.
See, I learned something now. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's why, because the DVD game played out. Plus, like I said, I did decent with it for the effort, the quality, the energy, and the editing, and all that stuff you put into it. You don't get the return. Everybody think you make $1 million off that shit. That shit. Trust me.
I was giving mine away forever.
I know, but I'm just saying in general. You gotta understand
Oh,
this.
it don't matter.
Everything that I've done up to now, man, and even going further, is the passion. It ain't about the money, the T-shirts, the riding and all. Dude, that is strictly passion, because I'm telling you, when the party is done and I still gotta go home by myself, You know what I'm saying? That's when all the questions, yeah, you dumbass nigga, why'd you come way out here? You can just stay your ass at home. You know what I'm saying? But it's the passion. So it's never been about the money at all. It's never been about, oh, I can get rich doing it. Yes, I now have a goal to the TV show and some other stuff that we're putting together, and everybody's even involved in that, whether they want to believe it or not. So like even now, when you got people that oh, well, he think he is, or like you just said, he get paid to ride his motorcycle. Dude, you know, what about all the times that I didn't get paid to ride my motorcycle? And we all, at some point, if you establish yourself as a VIP in the game, should be at that level. To where, hey, and I'm trying to get us all there. For example, if I get this TV show, you don't think you're going to get paid? You don't think Big Money Rod going to get paid? You don't think Triple C going to get paid? Everybody that's down with the movement, everybody that has a portion or a story or whatever to tell, because that's what it's all about. I don't have to make $1 million, but I'll take $1 million and feed everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I need y'all. Without y'all, FHO is what? Nothing. It's just big sale. I'm a bad motherfucker, but I ain't that bad. You feel what I'm saying? I can't, oh, let me play heavy. Yeah, I'm heavy D. And then I can't play for one road at a time. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody has helped me get to this level, and I've helped everybody else as well. You had a lot of people that eat off of FHO. You feel what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden they don't want to remember
Okay,
that
so
part.
how that make you feel?
What? Say it. Say what you know. Say it.
Nah, like, you know, you get bashed a lot here.
Yeah. Atlanta, they can't stand me in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it is what it
You
is.
know, you good, you still good. But how you feel, like, cause this has, I have experienced this.
Okay.
I've rode, let me take that back, when I rode a bike, I've been out of town, and I've met, like say I might meet a gentleman like this, and we don't know each other.
Yeah.
Well, I saw you on FHO. I
Yeah.
see you on such. I'm like, damn, you actually sing that? I was like, yo, you heavy, right? I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny how a lot of people here got noticed off of FHO.
Yeah.
And
no.
don't want to admit that, but don't like the brother.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
babe, what you alluded to is the same thing. It's like when HDTV turned on, they put a light on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And you saw a lot of people, and a lot of people watched those videos religiously and got to know them people like they felt that they knew them.
Yeah.
okay.
Like when, to me, I was going to the rare breed function, but when Dynamite hit the scene, that just put the light even brighter. He was a magnificent talker. You couldn't out-talk that man. And he'd come back at you with some cases, some old school stuff. And I met him personally. We've talked many a times, you know. Shout out to Dynamite. And he was a
Where is
magnificent.
he? Is he not racing no more?
No, he's not racing no more. He took
Okay.
a step back. He said he's going to sit back. I'll talk to him and see how it goes.
But he's still around.
He's still around. Yeah, he
okay.
pops up time to time. You might see him in a few events. But he was a master showman. He worked the microphone at the parties, and, you know, he'd come MC things and talk, and he was a good shit talker.
Okay.
And you need to have a person with a quick wit, can run their mouth and know everybody, to talk to them directly and be able to talk at people. And he, to me, made the light even brighter on Los Angeles and the rare breed crowd.
Okay.
And then it's like everybody gets turns at things, like with rap music. You know, the West was this shit, then it went down to the East, and then went to the South,
yeah.
and
Tennessee,
Midwest had their
yeah.
point. Now the light is on Atlanta, and in my opinion, Sale turned the light on. And through the videos, him knowing people in the contact, he's out there meeting and greeting and talking to people, the light got bigger. People from the West even migrated to the South.
Yeah.
You got JT, Hammer, all the people got the Western influence came over here. They said, oh, I want to be what y'all doing, and let's get it over here.
Yeah.
You know? And so to me, that was like, wow. When I met him, he called me about, I was doing the Halo light ring before they started making them little lights. Now he called me. I said, okay, I'm coming out here. You need to come out here for the rare breed thing. Well, okay, I know people been shipping to his house. And I hooked his bike up. He was the person that had the lights on the Harley Davidson, like that. People was like, I want that, you know? And from that, meeting him, I came over, they showed me the red carpet, took me out there. I was racing on their street. So I'm putting on the show for them. Yeah, it ended kind of bad when I messed up the belt, but I still had a good experience.
Okay, now I'll stop you right there.
Yeah.
So this takes me back to what I just said, as far as, like, when I just asked them when they're gonna do the DVDs. People want to see.
They want to see.
Now, whether they're gonna actually purchase a DVD, I can't say that part.
Well, on
But people want to
DVD,
see what's going on
I
the
used
end.
to buy everybody's DVDs, and then I chop them all up and throw in my perspective, because you had everybody's perspectives were from the side view, side lane,
Okay.
which was a good perspective. But when I got the GoPro camera, I will say I was one of the first that put the GoPro in really motion. It was always there, but I put it on the black set, and people knew me. Oh, that's that Rod with the camera. I knew that was you. I know your face, but I knew that was you. You the one that got the camera on the
There's
helmet.
the camera on the other, right?
I'm putting you in the race.
Okay.
And I'm putting it, and you can see, you can break down the race from where I should have shifted at, where I made the mistake at, and I wasn't afraid to lose, win. It was all about excitement. It was the fun of it, and so I would put. You see, from the man, HGTV couldn't get you that race footage because he wasn't in the race.
Yeah.
At the time, he didn't own a bike. He got a bike now, Ant does. And Ryan Day was on the sideline. They get to burn rubber part, but you didn't see it from the perspective of the bike rider thing. You know. Then I went to 2 cameras. I'm showing you the race, the front and the back. How you kill off the pack, and you see them coming and going. It just be ugly, you know. And so that's what I like to do. And I was giving them away for free. And sometimes it would take me a month or 2 every night to make this DVD. And because I took his video and chopped it all up one time, and then had the argument. They showed 2 different versions of the same argument to get the whole full picture of it. And I loved what he did with the people he had to trail with the sport bike in the front and back. That's a view you can't get unless you was right there. You know, and I was like, wow, how much did that cost? He threw me the number, and he was like, but it was all about putting that footage out there.
See, they don't feel like he would, even like when he speak on that part, they don't know I had to pay that man to be out there every Sunday, to follow them bikes down the track. You feel what I'm saying? Everything had like if I really thought about it, man, FHO has been almost like the dope game. You know, it looked good. You know, you're making money, but you don't even know it's a minimum wage job.
Yeah.
The average dope dealer make minimum wage. You feel what I'm saying? Because you go out there, you do your thing, and then you go to jail for 7, 8, 9 years. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all back down to the dirt. But to answer your question is that it's frustrating sometimes here to not get the credit, but I never did it for the credit. And I think you honestly know that. It was never about the credit. God gave me the vision, and I had a vision. It was a love, a passion, and it took off. What it is now is we would have never predicted that. You know, when we first started, when we first did this thing. But sometimes it does hurt for the fact that you don't get the love that you think you should get, or you don't get the recognition that you think you should get, or to get all the negative BS. And then when it's all said and done, they done dropped all the negative BS. It ain't true, but the people heard it and left. You feel what I'm saying? So they done heard the lie and they gone. So they don't get to hear the truth for, you know, me fixing it or working through it. So I'm stuck with the impression that they was left or whatever. And this is my thing. For whatever reason that you don't agree with what I'm doing or you don't like what I'm doing, you got 2 options. To stop following me or to leave me alone. You feel what I'm saying? But the extra stuff is what it is. There's only been maybe a few times that I was so upset or angry or that I hated somebody for something in my life. I ain't never hated it. Man, we go back and forth like whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Because like we brothers, so we go back and forth all the time. But I would never. He always, like, at the end of the day, he'd call me and say, "But get all black on, let's go." I'm right there. It's that's who I am. My loyalty and all that. When I go out of town, I go make sure, hey brother, I'm in town, I'm close to you, I'm coming to see you. You know, because that's important to me. His friendship is important to me. His friendship, your friendship, it's all important to me. I don't have favorites. Oh, I fuck with him more than I fuck with him. That shit is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But the disrespect that I get in Atlanta, it is what it is. The love I don't get in Atlanta, it is what it is. Because when I'm out of town, it's phenomenal. It's amazing. You feel what I'm saying? Anytime, and I'm gonna tell you like this. This is how I know that God has been good to me and God has been good to FHO. Because I'm on the West Coast, and I got gang bangers, not gang members. It's a difference. It's a difference. I got gang bangers. Hey, blood. Oh, that's big. Hey, big Sal, what's happening, blood? Woo. Then they realize, oh, hey, yeah, you good home? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey man, I just love what you're doing, player. But they be excited. Anytime you can get the West Coast to love you and embrace you, the West Coast is the hardest coast to impress. Because they got everybody. They done seen it all. They done done it all. When you talk about, oh, y'all got to fly a motorcycle, they be like, yeah, you do? Oh, okay. I sure see that little rusty ass screw right there.
Yeah. Dang, Alan, you didn't call that Gary box, huh? Yeah.
Matter of fact,
apart, right?
matter of fact, I can see them underneath your transmission where the boat is. You got oil. They like, what the hell? So anytime you can impress or win or get love on the West, and I'm from the West Coast, you know, but anytime you can get that and it's genuine and it's real, to me you done made it. And I'm not, please, let me, I'm not saying that nowhere else does it prove that I haven't made it. It's just the West Coast crowd is so intense. The West Coast is so serious. The West Coast is you gotta be.
Yeah, it's serious.
Yeah. You gotta be on.
I was sitting in my car at one of the parties and got fucking. What you say? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on.
You know I'm not a gang member at all.
I'm parked in the wrong location.
So
I remember that, but
saying,
by the time I got my fat ass to the other end of that, I was like, oh God. I couldn't breathe.
hey, even bags, when I took bags, I did experience bags had at the Denny's. He almost got into a gang fight.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I'm just
Now, I
saying.
didn't get into a game. I was caught in the middle of two California people going back and forth, but I didn't know why one was doing this and the other one, oh, what'd you say, Colin? I'm like, what the fuck? Wait a minute, now I'm parking in the wrong location.
I don't understand this.
Hold on.
Nigga out the way.
Yeah, that was the time I got back to the party. It was a hot light party. I was sweating, clothes were sticking to me. I was like, yeah, I'm parking in the wrong place. I'm parked all the way on that end. Somebody should have told me I was in the wrong side of town.
No,
man.
but so for me, like I said, I just take it all, man. One thing my dad, you know, the big fella that raised me, like, son, at the end of the day, it's all about you. Period. And anybody that don't understand that concept, if you don't know that you are the most important person to yourself, if you don't know how important you is to yourself, then it's nothing I can help you with. Because you come first before everybody. I can't be nothing to y'all if I ain't first to myself. You feel what I'm saying? So, oh, well, say you slimy, you know, you charging people for this, brother, let me tell you something, man. Y'all pay people all day to like you. You pay people all day to put up with you. You pay people all day not to say nothing to you. You pay people all day to talk to you. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, that's what you do all day. That's what this whole thing is about. You feel what I'm saying? So why are you mad now that you gotta pay me? You feel what I'm saying? But at least I'm giving you a fair service for
fair exchange.
Yeah, fair exchange. Like, you know, fair exchange ain't no robbery. So that mind boggles me how anybody could be upset about anything as far as
Because that's what minorities do to minorities.
so you think that's a race thing.
It is. It'll never go nowhere.
Yeah.
Never. What I told you, I had one regret about opening up a paint shop. I didn't get a white person to be the head of it.
Yeah. And I told you.
That's it. And it's sad to say, but
I just work for Julio now. Yeah, I work for
I
Ron.
work for Sandra.
Yeah.
Sandra shop. You put that person in the front desk, and I've heard those scenarios where you put the white face and people treat it whole.
They do. It's all hands down.
I've been in scenarios where I've dealt with people where they got their music done somewhere else, and I'm listening to the story about something wrong with it. I said, why don't you go talk to the A-Rap? Oh, no, he busy. Wait. You spent all your money over there. Why don't you go over there? I don't want to void that person's warranty. Go holler back there. Run that to the fullest, to the end. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, but yet, if all you had the power with me, you married to shoot and kill me over one side of your speaker ain't on.
Yep.
But yet the A-Rap did it or the white man did it, but you don't want to have that conversation. You too busy. Oh, they going to be doing this. They going to be doing that. But I'm right here, and if I do it, you ready to shoot murder. Go level 5 prison yard over a speaker bad. Or because I have to return your phone call. But you won't go talk to them. And it's, you know, people will kill a brother over nothing, but when it comes down dealing with these white people, they ain't got nothing to say. They can't fix their mouth to use the correct words how to handle the situation. And I will explain to them that you need to go back to them and say it's not right. I'll give them the verbiage to go back and get that situation handled.
Yeah.
And I said, you go and work that to the end, and then come talk to me about it. because I don't want to touch it and they're going to say, oh, you did this. They're going to look for like an insurance person. Oh, you touched that. That wasn't like that.
So that violated.
That violated. Sorry, we can't help it. I said, so.
Well, also too though, Rob, like I'll tell Heavy too, when I was in that same business, customizing the whole 9 yards, the thing about it was I had to, to be in business, you gotta be true. There's no such thing as nice business.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You gotta be true. And that's one of the things that I was trying to teach him, because I was like that. Hey, well man, how much this cost? I would give you a number. I don't even want to be bothered with your number. Either you're going to pay it, because I'm charging you, because I know you're going to call me 17 times a day. You're going to come by this mug 4 or 5 times in one day. I told you your bike would be ready in 3 to 7 days, so why are you calling me in 2.5 days? Well, I'm just saying, you said 3, I was just hoping maybe. Dude, when your bike is done, I want your bike going faster than you want it back. You feel what I'm saying? When your bike is done, player, I'm going to call you. In the meantime, what your boy said, what your boy said next Friday? In the meantime, don't come around here. Wait for me to call you. Don't I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call me. I'm gonna call you. But what I'm saying is, man, it gets to the point, man, where I give a person a price that's so high because I don't even want to be bothered with you. So if you pay it, I didn't put all the emotional stress in the price. Yeah. I didn't put all the extra. I didn't put all the, oh, I know you're gonna come back with the games. Well, man, this speaker sound. Hey, you want me to change the speaker I play? Let me go get that speaker for you. Little Brandon. Because you get to the, and I know you done got this plenty of time. Well, Sal, do you sure you use new speakers? Like, nigga, why would I mess up my name, put new speakers on your bike when you pay for new speakers? Yeah. I don't have to cut a corner. I gave you a price to cover everything that you did. And then it's the thing too, I tell him this all the time. This is his biggest downfall. And I told him this, I learned this the hard way. I don't do nothing extra. I don't give you nothing free. I don't give you nothing extra because you're not gonna appreciate none of that. You're not. Now what you paid for, I get it like Heavy does it all the time. You go to him for a regular sound system. You went for him for one set of 6x9s, he put in 2. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now I was right there, I want to put it there. I ain't gonna even charge him home. So now you done got a way, you done got a way better system than what he paid for. Guess what though? When they complaining, man, but the one that you put in though, I didn't even ask you for that. That's on you. But this is messed up. You feel what I'm saying? But you're not even keeping in consideration that the man just gave you $1,000 worth of free work and product. That's irrelevant. You understand what I'm saying? And he gets into that all the time. And I tell him, dude, I've already experienced that. When a person comes to me, and another thing he do, I'm not creating nothing for you. What you say you want? You say you want a charcoal gray with a black pinstripe. I'm knowing, ooh, this will kill this if I put the blue with the whoopie bar. I'm not suggesting nothing. That's what you want? All right, that's $7,000 to paint your car charcoal gray with black pinstripes. All right, and that's what I'm gonna pay you. I know I can kill it if I add this or add that or add this. That's a good thing. You know what I mean? Because they don't appreciate that. They're gonna find something, period. I don't do nothing extra. I'm gonna give you what you pay for.
Yeah, some people will pick you apart because they try not to pay a bill.
Period.
And any reason or, oh, man, you turned all the way up? Man, I was over such and such, and man, they said you turned me down. I'm like, really?
But when you came and got it though, you was the happiest kid. You was the happiest kid on the block.
Such and such got a whole different scenario than what you got.
Yeah.
So you didn't pay what he paid to get that way. Your bike didn't sound like my bike because you didn't have everything my bike got.
Yeah.
Broke me in a roll king. How can I sound just like? I said, never. What you mean, never? You ain't got the wrong bike. You can't get to me. And so, you know, the extra.
Jackknife, my boy Jackknife, 1%. What it do? Tommy Reddington, what it do? Carissa, what up? Black Dragon, my man, what's going on with you, baby? KG, appreciate that love, KG. My boy Jackknife is the 1%er. He said some of us whiteys ain't that bad. Now, some of y'all cool. Some of y'all cool. But your boy, Jackknife, that's in the lead right now, that's in the top. What y'all gonna do about it, players? Yeah, y'all need to fix him, players, right? He say C-Rock Ricky is his money.
C-Rock Ricky?
Yeah,
C-Rock.
Man, C-Rock trying to get him a new bike, man. C-Rock ain't playing with y'all, man.
Did he get a bike?
Well, he's trying to get a new one. I'm not sure if he got it yet, but he's trying to get it. Who else I got on here? I got Jonathan Norris. Typically expect special favors from black-owned businesses. They do. Homie hook up. They still didn't respond. I got you, KJ. I appreciate you. Lion Locks, yeah. Curtis Hampton, what up? 7009 West. So, one of the things, man, that I do enjoy about, FHO being independent now and not having that attachment. Yeah, as far as, no longer being with the king. I'm independent now, so no longer being with the king.
But I always told you that you should have been a part of any club doing it. I told you that from day one.
No, I should have been home. We all should have been home.
FHO needs to stand on his own.
But FHO would have been home like that. Yeah. But anyway, I'm at the point now. That must be Mr. Green at the garage. Or did somebody at the front door? Anyway, I'm at a point now to where, is that the garage? It gotta be the garage, Mom. I'm at a point now to where even with FHO, that I've been blessed to just meet all of you cats, just to be all over the world and to be respected. And my thing of it is, I realize now, is that brotherhood has nothing to do with a club patch at all. It's all about who you are. You have to one be a good brother. You have to be able to be a good brother. Number one, and then number two, you have to be at a point in your life to where you understand it's not all about you. You feel what I'm saying?
I ran into East Bay Dragons when I was riding from California to Vegas. I ran into a couple of them. They treated me like shit. I was one of them.
Yeah.
It was like, brother, I met him at the gas station. They said, hey, where you riding to? I said, I'm going over there. Come on ride with us. We stopped me. It just, the way they treated me throughout the whole. So yeah, you're right. I don't believe that either. You don't have like this brother said, he joined you, you want to ride around, you want to meet people. That's a beautiful thing to be able to like ride another state and meet brothers that you do not share that same, you don't have that patch, but they treat you like a brother. That's a beautiful feeling.
Aaron Young, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, one of the things too, Rob, I want to ask you is, now that I got you on camera, and I think I asked you this when I was at your house, and I'm asking this on my camera. What made you understood that I can make? First off, let me say this. Let me go and clear this. Is Big Money Rob Stereo your main source of income?
No,
Okay.
I have a day job.
You have a day job.
Yeah.
Okay, so what made you say, okay, well I can probably be good at this Big Money Rob car stereo?
Well, I don't know if you follow me on Facebook a lot because you say you're not on there as much. We had a discussion about flip cars once in the neighborhood.
Okay.
And what defines a flip car, whether it's paint, rim, material, what is this? We came to the conclusion it was levels of this.
Okay.
During that whole conversation, I rolled through my whole photo album. People used to take pictures, I used to get them developed. Well, I came to the realization, I started doing stereos in '88.
Okay.
And I've been doing stereos the whole time. Even when I was out there hanging out in the streets and I owned several cars, and people gravitated me and they said, hey, I seen what you do, can you do mine?
Yeah.
And that's how I grew. And I've been in the same garage. If you see through all my pictures I put out, you see that same background. And even when I bought stuff up off the 1998 VHS tape, it was the same background. You know? If you saw some of that, it was a 87 Corvette in the front yard, and I'm putting a Sony cassette deck with a CD player in there. You know, and it was some stuff there. And so, as I evolved, I went full time with the car show at one point. That was in the 07, 08 era. That's when the somewhat semi-depression hit. And I said, I better get a job. Don't make it. They ain't pumping it all. But it was a time before then where I'm doing, it was my main move. But then when that hit, I had to buy guys support, and a lot of things started financially happening. I had to get myself back in the work world.
Okay.
And so I went from there where I just do it on the side, and it stayed right there until it pushed me. It never pushed me where I had to go get a building and do it majorly big time because I felt the building gonna pimp me once you gotta pay the high rent. We live in California where the rent is like the second highest place to live in the San Francisco Bay Area. And so I chose to stay where I'm at and keep it right there, you know. And with that, I've been growing right from there. I've changed my business model around how I talk to people. My wife say I talk too fast or I tend to be too aggressive with people. And I tell people in shades of black and white, there's no gray when you're talking to me. I'm gonna tell you this is how it is and this is how it ain't. So you choose which side you want to hear. If you ask me a question, be prepared for the answer. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, you know. And everybody got their own point of view. And so from there, I just said, well, I don't need to be in a club no more because they wasn't getting down like I get down in my feelings. I'm gonna be me. I was Big Money Rob before I was in a club. And the name never went away. We came from back hustling in the street. You know, you get the name, you tiny, but you're big.
Yeah.
You know, so I had
yeah.
no money. You know, people will say debates, who gave you the name? Well, I know when I had a pair of $250 Gazelle 951s, but the car I drove was a $150 car.
Yeah.
They said, oh, you got big money, man. You gonna get them glasses. You must think you got big money.
Yeah.
I said, well, I guess so.
Yeah.
Plus I had a skateboard as my backup. And so, you know, the name stuck. You know, there's a period when I was just saying, my name is Robert Gibson. I was correcting everybody. Then it went away. What's up, Robert Gibson? I'm like,
Hey, wait a minute. Hey,
wait, now you got Joe.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Rob. Okay.
Say, man, Big Money Rob to you, man.
Yeah. Okay, you can still be Big Money Rob. And so the name was step one, but it never stuck.
Okay.
Because I said the slogan was, everything starts with me. I'm the step one.
Okay.
It never. I got cards. I still got the card. Trying to get rid of them.
Step one.
Yeah, step one.
Step one.
Yeah.
No, I ain't calling you. I don't like
it. It ain't work. And so we just.
Hey, man.
I don't think you'll be here if you was Mr. Step One. We'd have stepped right on over your
Yeah. Big Money Rob was already in the mix. Everybody called me Money. Big Money Rob, Money Mike. I've been various variations of that.
Yeah.
My son is Little Money. So, you know, and so it just, I said, well, hey, we just gonna get Money's car stereo. And I went as far as the t-shirt, the hat, everything. It's like I saw in the videos, brand yourself. You sell your brand, you promote your brand, people know what you stand for, know what you're gonna do. And people have seen my work, and I put it out there, and they said, you, okay. You know, like you said, you got people from my state. I came out here for the Kings of the South, people, man, I knew that was your bike, man, Big Money Rob, man.
Yeah.
Man, can I hear it? I said, man, come on over here, partner. Let's do this. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
I said, man, I feel like I know you, man. You know, I'm talking to you now. You just how you was in the video. I said, I'm keeping it 100. I'm not going to change.
That's who we are. That's just who we are, period.
Yeah. And he was like, man, I appreciate you. And that gave me inspiration. I said, damn, they really like what I'm doing. I'm going to keep on doing me, you know, and we're going to see where this goes. And so you see, I'm here hanging with you. I'm down here from other circumstances, but also I reach out to people who reach out to me when they come to my city. You know, so I advise.
Well, and like I said, the biggest thing too, like what I love about you the most, Have, is like for real, you've been able to still be alive after being 100. I mean, because you know that I'm at a point now where it is what it is for me. I'm gonna tell you what it is, but you know, like I used to care about how people felt. You've never gave a damn about how people felt. Yeah, but I mean, I'm there now. I'm there with you now, Big Yellow. You know what I'm talking about? We good now. We don't hear. Oh well, so what? You know what I'm saying? Delete, block yourself before I do it. But I don't know. Just trying to bring this thing together, man. But now I'm just there, man. I'm tired.
Because one thing you gotta realize, and I can't speak for no other state, but one thing I realized from growing up in New York to coming here, people gonna love you for the moment. That's it.
They love you long enough to need you.
Yeah.
Once they done.
Because once they done with you, they done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we know offhand, we can name people that we've done a lot for.
Yeah.
That we thought would never stop speaking. But you stop speaking to me, why? I haven't done nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? It's brothers that I've done fake stuff with that don't talk no more.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, damn, what the hell happened to him?
Yeah.
I ain't done nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? We haven't even had an argument yet. But they stop speaking, so people are gonna love you for the moment, but it's a bandwagon state here too.
Yeah.
Once 5 people over here talk about you, don't like you, then it's like, okay, damn.
They followers. This definitely a follower state. Yeah, this definitely a follower state.
It's crazy.
But you know one thing too, I'm gonna tell you this, what I realized too, is that a lot of people here have never been nothing. See, I think coming from New York, and from maybe, I'm gonna say this, maybe coming from the bigger cities, the bigger areas, West Coast, New York, Detroit maybe, you know, coming from those bigger metro areas, I don't know if I'm saying it the right way, but we already had to grow up identifying our own identity. We had to be, you know what I'm saying, somebody already. A lot of the people, what I'm finding, that migrated to Atlanta, they never was nothing. They never was, you know, they never was cool in school or never was nothing. You know, they never, you know, had a female, was popular or whatever, I don't know. So when they get here, they just want to be a part of something. A lot of people here in Atlanta sell themselves and sell their soul just to be a part of something. You know, just to be with the in crowd, not knowing that, dude, the G's don't even mess with the nigga that you follow. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just different. I don't know, but that's one of the things I noticed. And again, I'm not saying who is and who ain't. I don't even know that part. I'm just telling you, that's one of the things I noticed here. You got a lot of followers. One thing neither one of y'all will ever get from me is the bullshit. This man will tell you, when he didn't come see me, I called him like, oh, that's how we get down, right? You know what I'm saying? Is that what it is? Oh, so you chose them over, I mean, for real, because that's just that's how we are, we friends. So I'm not gonna never sugarcoat nothing or downplay nothing. I'm gonna give it to you just how it is. You feel what I'm saying? So, and that's what a lot of people here don't do. They'll just rather, you know, hey man, that's what they said, so it's what we gotta do. No, I'm not following you nowhere if it ain't where we supposed to be going. I'm just not gonna be able to do it. Yeah, see, we finna go over here and rob this bank. No, nigga, y'all finna go rob the bank. Sel finna take his ass in the house. And if they come knock on the door, last time I saw you was on your way to the bank.
What I can say though, I follow both of you guys and looking at the videos and stuff, y'all act the same. Yeah. That's the thing that I love, the character.
Okay.
The unique character, everybody got their own swag, got their own character, but you stay true to it. Okay. Everybody don't. Yeah. They be flip-flop.
So when seeing Rob and then seeing him on the video and seeing him now, you're like, wow,
he was right, man. It's my first time meeting him, but he greeted me with love. Yeah. And I feel that love. I was like, hey, but I feel like I know him because I've been watching him quite a minute. Yeah. So that's good.
But he is who he portrayed to be. Yeah. Same thing with him. When you meet these guys, like a lot of people are like, dude, I just thought you was gonna be. No, dude, I'm me. I'm me. I mean, I appreciate. Let me tell you something, man. If you don't understand what social media does and the purpose of social media, where social media has allowed us to get to in our lives, then you'll never understand it. Social media is not his reality. It's not my reality. It's not Heavy's reality. We use social media to do what we do, to market, to advertise, to get it out there. But it's not our realities. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of you people, and that's one thing you're going to learn about me is, I don't care what you say about Sel because you don't know Sel. You don't know me. So I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think. I don't care because you don't know me. He know me. Now, if he say some slick shit or some, then it'll hurt because he knows me. Make money rob. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the part that I've gotten to the point in my life to where it is, it is what it is. So that's that. Let me ask you a question. How long you been on the bike set now?
Okay, for sure.
Damn. Okay. Since when we started Regulators, I met Pooh Man from the railroad.
Okay, for sure.
You bought your first Booster in 7, 8, 08?
I brought that Booster in 08, but what's that? 08 or 07? Pooh Man from Regulators was the first person I met as far as anything concerning the bike.
Okay. So
Pooh Man is the one that told me to, hey, come around Regulators, man. And he was on CSX Railroad. I was on Norfolk Southern Railroad, and I used to always see Pooh Man ride his bike to the railroad. So he was the first one that actually brought me. And I forgot there's a couple of guys from what's the club with the black and the lime green?
Swagger Bar.
Swagger Bar. A couple of their members. I can't remember everybody's name, no disrespect. I love yeah, brothers, but we all used to ride together
Yeah.
on sports bikes. Before Swagger Palm was ever came about,
Yeah.
none of us knew how to ride.
So a pack of non-riding niggas. It's a
I'm
whole
talking about
it's a whole pack of
what these brothers had. That's somebody had the full body race suits.
clean
Clean.
ones. They had the ones.
Boy, with the clean bikes.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm talking about two like that, they on the ground.
Y'all was race ready, huh?
Look good, boy. But nobody could ride. I couldn't even make a U-turn. I'm telling you, I dropped my bike so many times. I nigga, just a simple man. Look, we didn't know how to ride, bro.
Man.
We didn't.
But y'all look like straight
we
professionals.
looked like we knew what we were doing.
Straight, yeah.
Every time we got together in road, somebody went down.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I don't know if they remember this. Somebody got hurt.
Yeah.
Man, but I don't know how long.
So I think it was 06, 07. Somewhere up in there.
When did we start regulating?
Probably like 07, 08, somewhere. So it had to be 07, 08. When you bought that first booster.
No, when I bought my first booster, I didn't know you. My first booster is in somebody late.
That ain't the one I rode from when you couldn't ride when I took you off that motherfucker?
No,
that's the second booster. Oh.
Yeah, the first booster.
Yeah, I got a story.
I didn't know how to ride a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And I went and bought a booster.
And I
used to walk the booster from my house to the corner. I lived out in Gainesville, Georgia. I used to walk the bike. It was a big ass parking lot at the corner behind the racetrack. I didn't know how to ride. I would walk that sucker over to the big parking lot and get on it. When I hit that gas, that bike, it probably still in that water to this day.
If you shot from if you was gone. Time to go around.
Nobody stole.
Hey, look around. Ain't nobody
Anybody see this shit? Hey.
My bike got stolen. It was just 7 dudes. They said, let me tell you this story. That remind me. So now he got a booster. Clean. You know, top of the head. Everything had to do over the top. Clean. So we went to Kentucky. Where did we go? We went somewhere. We was, at this time, he was in the club. Full pack member in the club, everything. Oh, was you prospecting then? You was prospecting. No, you was...
I couldn't ride when I was a regulator.
Yeah, he
They took me out of formation a couple times.
I'm in the back. I'm road captain. Boy, I'm seeing this. I said, he finna kill himself. So I'm watching. So I said, hey, I go to the front. Hey, everybody need to pull over. I said, hey, player, you gotta come up off that bike, man. I ended up having to ride his bike from wherever state we was in all the way back to Georgia. Because he was gonna kill himself.
In New York, we rode 4-wheelers. We wasn't on no. Man, first time I ever got on 2 wheels was here in Georgia not that long ago.
So let me ask you this, coming from all of that to where you are now, to doing from Vegas to Atlanta 32 hours straight and all that.
With no motorcycle license to this day. Oh, man.
This nigga had me, I ain't even know.
How many times we got pulled up by the police?
You scared, shaking like a mini bike. Shaking like you had 9 cups of coffee. And you got to sell, you got to sell. So we in Alabama. He got the brand new CVO, the hottest thing on the street. The police say, well, whose bike is that? I said, that's my boy. No, it ain't. That's his bike. I said, huh?
He ain't gave you the heads up, no
Yeah,
nothing.
I gave him the hands up. I said, that's his bike. I say, the police like, well, whose bike is it? I said, well, shit, I guess it's his bike.
I got pulled over a couple times by the police, but you know, a couple times they put a logo on North Carolina.
Yeah.
He wanted to know who customized the bikes.
Yeah,
I was scared to shot. Oh shit, I'm going to jail.
he pulled us over just to ask us questions about
Who did the bikes? So I said, you know, fuck it, you don't need a motorcycle. Every time you pulled over, they ain't worried about your license anyway.
No, nigga, I've been pulled over. If I didn't have my license, I wouldn't have had my
I
license.
got checked a couple times, even in California when we got pulled over. Like the cop got my, but he didn't say nothing, probably because of all my trucking endorsement. I got every endorsement except motorcycle. Maybe when they looking at this shit, they're like, he don't need an M.
Yeah.
He got this covered.
You got it. So let me ask you this. Coming from where we come from, man, from back then, the fun we used to have on a daily, to where the bike set now is, and you haven't really been that much on the bike set, but from all of the stuff that you know about the bike set now, what is it?
It's a beautiful thing at some of the clubs. I love looking at Red Breed. I love looking at Kings. There's a couple of clubs that I love to just sit in the back and just look at them.
Yeah.
But as far as like, do you want to be a part of it right now? No, I still don't, because I just feel like it's more fake brothers than it is real brothers. And I just feel like when I was a part of it, if I love you, I'll give you my
All
last.
in, yeah.
That's it. And I feel like I done did that for a lot of people, and you still get your kiss my head.
Yeah.
Or at the same token, I done seen brothers call somebody's wife, hey, husband, oh, is it? But then you turn around and you smile at this dude in his face, oh, I love you. Huh? I seen a lot of that.
Whoa.
That's cold blooded. And I'm talking about some A1 clubs. I done seen that happen. So I'm good. I stay in my independent lane.
I'm just saying though, what about has the energy of the bikes changed?
Well, I removed myself from a lot of events anyway, so I really can't say that. When was I saying heavy at a function?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It really haven't. Like, I promise you, I was gonna post something on Facebook, but something told me don't do that because it'll be flex. I had a conversation with a person, and they was like, "Damn man, if you don't come out to the Wednesday night bike night, you don't do da. My mind, at this point of the age that I'm now, I'm on a mission to make. I want to make as much money as I can.
Yeah.
I'm not no millionaire. I'm not rich. All the days you got left in this world, when you start seeing that them kids and your family's more important. Like Rob just said a minute ago, we just having a conversation. Rob said, I got 30,000 to go buy a bike. That's a blessing. How did that man get that?
Yeah.
He damn sure didn't get it by going to a party every week.
Yeah.
It ain't happened.
That's then, not now. That was then. I had.
That was then. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
okay,
but I'm
okay.
saying.
I ain't got that right now.
In the past couple of months, I've been able to do a hustle and stack an unbelievable amount of money. And there was no way that I could do that going to a party every night, being a part of a club, having to pay dues. It's some stuff, I messed up a lot, you know what I'm saying, in life. So when you see all your mess ups, and you say, okay, well, shit, I'm gonna do this different right here. You start thinking a little, thinking different.
You fine tune some things. In the past, you know, at most I may have $500-600 in my pocket,
Okay.
if that. It made it look beautiful. And now I've finally weeded out all the distractions and figured out how to fine tune things to where I'm going. And I'm not overly wealthy, nothing like that. I got a little bit more money now, but I'm able to make some moves without having to really worry about it on the little things I'm doing, and a little bit more comfortable. I ain't gotta wait till the paycheck comes, or mom needs something. I'm able, okay, I got it. Let's go. You know, so that's helped once you fine tune things and let's say weed out all the distractions and get your business platform going better, and that helps out a lot. You do things the right way. And your customer base, people will respect you. They see what you're doing. They want to fuck with you because they see you putting out good work. And your best promoter is yourself. And I put myself out there to see what's going on. And even Sale came on time. Nigga, you charge me what for what?
Oh yeah, his prices.
You what the hell is you doing?
He crazy.
Yeah.
He crazy.
And so
He crazy.
I kept that in mind when he just told me that. And I was just like, really? I'm doing too much work still for the amount of money I'm charging? He said, yeah. Such and such is getting this amount, and you doing way too much
It
work.
ain't even about them getting that amount. I'm just for the quality of
he's doing.
period.
Okay.
Dude, what is you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I
Yeah,
said,
cause I'm far from the best, homie.
Yeah, I'm not
like
the best
price, I
either.
put it at the price you gave me. Oh, I knocked that out the water, and I ain't even. I don't even have. Just me personally, I don't have half your skills. You know what I'm saying? I think my skills is limited with the tuning and all of that. But yeah, the price you gave me, that was nothing. Okay.
Did you hang with that all penny nickel dime?
Did you want the
You meet you?
5,
Yeah.
10 ones?
I was like, okay, damn, maybe I am working myself.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
brother, listen, I sat there and said, I'm telling you.
When you want what you want, I want to have my bike down.
Oh no!
And I looked
brother,
in.
can I stop you? I apologize. Let me cut you off. Did this man tell you what his white partner charged? Did you tell him that price?
Which one?
The dude who bike is unfreaking believable. You and Flacco.
Oh yeah, Jordan.
Bruh, did he tell you his price?
No.
Let's try 15, 18.
Easy.
I said, dude, are people paying that?
You see, he knocking them out.
He said it was a waiting list. I said, huh?
Yeah, really? You know.
Bruh,
20, but now
waiting list
he doing
to
some.
get that system that
But he
he's
doing
doing.
some extraterrestrial
Yeah,
type. Yeah.
It's on another level. It ain't nothing
Trust
that you're gonna be able to ride and play your music going down the road. You can't. Like he told me, because when he put me on the phone with him, I said, look, man, I'll pay you. Let me come to your shop. Let me learn. Will it take a week or two? How much you need? I got 5,000 to invest in myself for school. Can I give me 5? He teach me. He was like, dude, I can't teach you that. You know what I'm saying? So when he said that, and I'm listening to his sound of the systems, he said, nah, it's on a whole other level, and you can't ride the bike everywhere. You'll burn the bike up. So
I saw bikes at the Kings of the South, bikes that are plugged into generators.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I'll be right back, brother.
really? You know, and it showed, I didn't even put the video out, to show that he was doing around the bike, just had me mystified, like, what is this nigga on?
If you had heard any bike done for Backyard Baggers, my man Joey Hensley, or you had heard a bike done by Team Money Cycles, them cats out of Philly, my boy Manure and all them, Shine, all them cats. Dude, when I tell you now, I've been all over the world. I done heard the best. Dude, if that boy was outside of this house right now and he turned his music up, you would go outside and beat that nigga like Rodney King. If you don't turn that shit down right now, their shit is crispy, clear, and the bass is like 410s in a Suburban, 415s in a Suburban.
I heard some stuff like that in the King of the South, and
Yeah.
I was like, man, you know. And I looked at the bike and said, you can't ride that bike.
Yeah.
The people I'm doing realistic stuff that you can ride.
And that's the same thing we got.
You know, those bikes are for people who ain't going nowhere. They call them bar hoppers, when people road choppers. You here and there, back to the trailer.
Yeah.
As far as that bike is going, it wasn't finna go across no state lines. It wasn't finna do, you know, from here to Memphis. It wasn't that kind of
None of
bike.
that kind of stuff.
You know, it was built for what you see it doing. And I was like, okay, can you do that for my bike, Rob? I said, no. For one, you ain't gonna pay for it. For one, I don't even know what's in there. You know, and I left it at that. Well, why don't you do your bike like that? Because for one, I can't promote that to nobody else because you ain't gonna follow me.
Period.
And I'm riding my bike. I don't have 2 bikes.
So let me ask you this: you've been on the bike scene now how long?
2000.
So that's
Ooh, yeah,
years.
Wow, yeah.
How has the bike scene transitioned from then to now?
Well, when I came in Club Bear, Violet, shout out to y'all. We was a sport bikes, and I had the Gixxer 750.
The 750?
750 Gixxer GSX, old one, the 86.
Damn, man, you said 750, all right?
750, and we was there, and I thought that was the shit. And then I got a Ninja 600, whole different technology, fuel injection. Bam, I was going even faster.
Yeah.
And then we evolved. We had the seats. We had the Louis Vuitton with all the little colors on it and stuff. Everybody had their seats tricked out and stuff. That was a trend at the time. Then from there, I went to the 929, the Honda. I got even faster. That's when they had the colored tires and stuff. I got into polishing my frame and stuff, and had the red tires, anodized rims, everything black paint job. I was even had the shoes and out, you know, come in like lights, camera, action. So the Hayabusa kicked my ass on the freeway. I beat a Gixxer 1000 where I ran past him. We ran away from that whole path.
Yeah, got it.
And the Hayabusa ran up on me, and I looked at him like, what is that? I don't know what it was. It was the bike was brown or something on it, and it had this emblem on it. And I was like, oh, Chinese stuff. I don't know. I'm winning.
Yeah.
Rolled up on me quiet and looked at me. I'm like, you don't want none of this. I got it all the way. This is how I know how fast I was doing. I was doing 160 on Highway 99 in between Stockton and Sacramento. I'm winning. He just pulled away. I'm like, what was that? You know, and he walked away from me. And that same day, I gave up Harley Davidson. I mean, I gave up sport bikes. Because in that same day, I was riding reckless. I had a half helmet on, not DOT approved half helmet, not the Duck Duck. I had the fiberglass one with the little pad, the real peanut. I had the Joe Rocket jacket, but it was on the neck, on the back of the bike. I'm trying to win. Emergency lane on both sides, kind of trying to win this battle. I hit a 2x4, and the bike just skipped. And I'm back in it again. If I rewind that in my mind the whole day, man, you would have been up in the tumbleweed razor wire land next to a cow somewhere had it went bad. And I said, I need to slow down after that. It lasted 4 minutes. I got the Harley Davidson, and I was in the back of the pack and didn't know about the 4/5 gear shifting. And then I started to go creep up faster and faster. Harley Davidson, you go faster, costs you more money. But I've been around a while, and so what I've seen on my scenario, lead more from the sport bike to the Harley Davidson. The Harley Davidson evolved to the custom paint jobs, and on our coast, there was White Boy John and Manny them, and they evolved into the stunting game with the burn rubber and the wheelies, and they've evolved to the point where they're doing wheelies on the freeways now, for switching gear moves. And I told them when we came for the roundup, and the Hoglins didn't come, I said, man, y'all would have been a superstar if y'all would have came through here, because they ain't never seen nothing like this.
So on 09 or the one before that?
One Atlanta.
There was two of them. We had the one at the convention center, or we had the one at the racetrack?
At the racetrack.
Oh, no.
I said, if y'all would have came to the racetrack because they saw what Manny was doing, it would have been a whole group of y'all. Y'all would have been Superman.
Yeah.
Like, and they didn't believe me. I said, I saw some people who was like, when
y'all should have down.
They should have came. It would have been a whole group of them. They was Sideway Kings, you know. Shout out to the Hoglins. But it went from
What up, Spike?
stunting to speed.
Yeah.
And when it went to speed, then you jump in. I said, shout out to Dynamite. Went to the Dynamite era when he was running over everybody else because he was
True
ahead.
champion, my man.
He was
Dynamite.
ahead, in my opinion, for my whole analyzation of that scenario, because I watch things and I be at work and I think about a lot of stuff. He was ahead of the curve in his motor work. He was real good with the jockeying moves. And he could talk you, like Muhammad Ali, he talk you out of your race also.
Yeah.
You be thinking about him while you're trying to run your race.
Yeah.
I've seen him do that to people, intimidate people, just off the mouth.
He was called, yeah, his mouthpiece was vicious.
Vicious mouthpiece, I'm
Oh,
telling you,
vicious.
everybody heard. And so he could get you that way. Plus he had the showmanship, he had the bike, he had the whole package there,
yeah.
whole thing. He had the whole Rare Breed show. HGTV was following him.
Yeah.
Wherever he was, they was there, and he talking about you. And
He was Muhammad Ali of racing.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man,
okay.
his mouthpiece was vicious, man. Dynamite.
Go back and I got all they stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it was a whole era of him.
Dynamite, man. When I'm gonna tell you something. This one they wanted to kill him. He beat what you call him. Now his wife is beautiful. You know, got a beautiful family.
When he beat Ponto, I
When
was
he-
there. I
when
feel that.
He beat that. He beat Ponto.
So we got him by the flag?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
feel
got
that.
him.
I feel that.
They want to
TC
kill
That
him.
was hard. That was hard. When I saw that, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's how y'all.
He said, "Come on, mama. Come on, mama."
That's how y'all got that footage because me and TC from Dragons, I was at the end, he was at the beginning. We filmed that, made a combo of that DVD, and I gave it away for free. And he went to waving the flag, and she was dressed as a flag. It was flag. It was how Danny was gonna win.
He killed the game.
Killed it.
That was
Wow.
That was
Yeah,
straight.
that's what they want to kill him in.
Yeah, so it went to.
But his whole family is beautiful. So she just, it was just the icing on the cake, man.
Yeah.
That nobody had ever done. Like I said, he was the Muhammad Ali of the racing game. Because he would pull up on you. Oh, you think you've been looking? Oh, he would just, and then he'd have on his Stacy's, his socks, his short pants with the. He was a clown, man. He was
killing it.
Nah, man.
Killing it.
Like Rod said, he had you so mad before you get on the bike, you gonna make a mistake.
Make
Because he had the finish line talking to you. We had the finish line at the starting line. You ready? You think you bang?
Yeah, just
Hey,
and so it went from the speed game, and that's where, when I started, you guys hit the radar at that point, we were on the speed game, and we were starting to come off the speed, and y'all was coming up over here, and y'all wanted to go fast. That's when the Snowman era popped up, and he was talking, I don't know where Snowman King, Rival King came from, because if you knew the videos, you saw when the fat man built the bike in the backyard. Rest in peace, dude's bike.
Yeah.
And I said, I know this bike, I've seen it. And so, y'all was importing horsepower. I will say that. Then I call it like that. Then y'all people got up to par on doing y'all thing over here, and we was actually Ponto stuff came from the people, the white boys, Star Racing, and everybody sent their bike to Star Racing. Stan Samuel sent the bike. That's why I saw it in the magazine. Didn't know who the bike it was, but it was. I heard it was sent the bike, do everything with extras on top of it, just in case somebody else.
Now I'm gonna tell you right now, like right now, they just bought Allen's bike. Ponto and them camp just bought Allen's bike in Texas.
Huh?
Yeah, they bought the Burgundy bike. Allen's supposed to be selling all his bikes. I don't know, special. They bought something like that. Anyway, they came and bought his bike. Ponto,
Okay,
yeah, even my boy, the Mexican boy, bought it. What's it called, Fat Boy. But anyway,
Did he beat anybody on the bike?
where Allen?
Special.
We never raced it. Nobody ever. I mean, I don't think he ever raced nobody. But he was trying to sell the blue one. He said the blue one is faster than the red one, but they never even seen the red one, let alone the blue one, so they bought the red one. But anyway, I'm saying that to say this. Ponto is a beast. But I don't care what nobody say. That red bike is fast, but he ain't nothing gonna be faster than him on his bike. His bike will be ready. I think his bike is ready or going to be ready in time for Rare Breed, so he'll be down here to pick up his black bike. If his black bike is whatever it is that he wanted it to be, I believe that will be one of the fastest bikes to deal with. Because Ponto, like I said, on the red bike, he got to get used to it. On that black bike, he's melted to that bike.
Yeah.
So I don't care, even if the red bike is faster, me personally think he's going to be a better jockey on his bike, because that's his bike.
Well, speaking of jockeys, because like I said, it was on the speed. The fastest guy on the West Coast is Ronell Black, Fast Black.
Yeah, Fast Black.
And he's willing to go everywhere to let it be known.
Yeah, Fast, because I just talked to him too. He got another bike that he's bringing out too. So.
Well, look, I don't know nothing about racing. I don't have a race bike. Never had a race bike. Too fat. Don't know how to race. But one thing I will say about the racing world, ever since your boy came in the game, when I hear people talk about racing, I don't even want to. In my head, this is what I say. I'm talking about everybody shop.
Yeah.
Everybody that got a race bike. I promise you, in my head, I just say, if your motherfucking ass can't beat, what's your boy name?
Fast Black.
No, not Fast Black. The one that came with you that started doing the races and then King Kong bike.
Gaddafi.
If you
Oh,
can't,
that bike's a whole different level. I see that bike up close.
Okay, but understand what I'm saying though. Nobody even knew of Gaddafi until he came out with him.
True.
Now, however Gaddafi got into racing, or maybe the man was into racing before, I don't know. But the man just built that bike not that long ago, and whipped everybody ass. If you ain't building nothing to beat that, I don't even want. I was just
okay, I'm glad you said that. Since we're here now, and I'm gonna say this too. One of the things that you gotta understand about Gaddafi is he has the money legally. He got the money, hands down, multi-millionaire. That's one thing. But number two, his passion. Anytime a motherfucker go on a Dick Gregory diet, lose 100 pounds, because see, at first when Gaddafi built his bike, they was trying to find every excuse they could not to race him. Oh, he the owner. Why he ain't riding? Why he ain't riding? Why he ain't riding? Okay, so guess what he did? He lost that 100 pounds, rented the track for 6 months. Every day he out there at the track, learning how to launch and learning how to ride. Now he got that. Also, the thing about it is his whole team, the builder, the engineer, the computer man, guess who had the track with him? All of them. He's paying for all of them.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I was like, what y'all doing? He said, we download, we mapping it. I'm like,
per race, per altitude. In the wind, all that. They put the flag on the wind kind of blowing northwest east. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to be able to beat Gaddafi based on the passion that he has. Not to mention he got unlimited resources. Not to mention his builders. My man Greg Doe from GMS Racing is a beast. I told somebody this other day. If I was to get in a race game, I call it 3 levels. You got street, extreme, and all race. If I was gonna get in a race game, there's only 2 people that I would spend my money with. Number one, to me, hands down, one of the baddest builders, and he's quiet as shit, is Cruz. Cruz, right here in Atlanta, Cruz. The reason why I love Cruz is because Cruz builds his own bikes. He does all his own work and everything, designs them, engineers them, whole 9 yards, and he races them. And Cruz has been consistent at the races. He always falls short at the end. At the last race for the money, he always falls short. But he's been consistent at the races. And then my number one, if I was going to spend the big money, I got to go to GMS. They proven to be the winner. You built the guy. That's who is it. So if I'm going to get into the game, that's where I'm going. But like I said, like even with Fast Black is on his way. They're trying to get there to challenge Gaddafi. They trying to get there to challenge Gaddafi. Yeah. But what you don't understand is Gaddafi he done went somewhere else already. So when you try to catch up to this, he already done with that. This was 8 seconds, 8.3 seconds. He already down to 7.9. And when you get down to 8.1, he's gonna be down to 7.3. You know what I'm saying? Gaddafi ain't gonna stop until he get from the stop sign to the finish line in 0.3 seconds. He ain't gonna stop. But his competitiveness, his passion, that's why you can't beat the man. And he got unlimited resources. Yeah. You can't beat nobody like that. You can't beat a man that's in love with racing. You feel what I'm saying? Not taking nothing from Ponto, not taking nothing from Fast Black. Fast Black, if he had the resources, the same resources Gaddafi had, that'd be a West Coast, East Coast rivalry. That'd be
because they had the track.
Okay, so
that'd be the grand.
Who was the guy on y'all in that had the white
Rob G.
Rob G.
Another
person,
another kingpin, another person when it comes to racing, another beast as well.
So you don't think he's on Gaddafi level?
No.
Nobody Black neck to neck over there.
Yeah.
But nobody's on Gaddafi stuff. I seen that bike in person when we came down the race to the track. I couldn't get my bike to hook up on.
Yeah.
Warm the clutches up. I went over and looked at the bike. I was like, what is that? You know? I took that video out. And then the white guy telling me about this and this and this. I'm like, I don't think we gonna be able to mess with that bike, man.
So do the motor look weird? Like I never seen it.
You gotta see the bike. I'm gonna have to go in the videos and pick it up, and it's some other stuff. When you see it, it's not Harley. It's Harley Davidson-ish.
Okay.
It's some other stuff.
It's a Harley frame.
It's Harley Davidson frame.
It's
It's a Road King, the whole nine.
Okay.
So if it's not correct, but the stuff that's done to it, the way it's been altered, you'd be like, well, that's some other stuff.
No, like I said, he done.
Yeah.
He's a research and development dude, homie.
You know, it come out.
Gaddafi is
When it
research and
come out
development.
that trailer look like you can sleep, eat up in there. It's got computers and all kinds of stuff. Look, I even got that machine up in there. I said, I don't know, but it was.
It was some racing shit.
It was some racing shit.
No,
You know, it was a real professional. You know.
Yeah. So that's one thing. But like I said, Fast Black, hands down, he been doing it with just in the hood.
Yeah.
Fast Black. So you got to give all these cats credit. You got to give, and then like I said, for me, see this is what a true champion is for me, and I'm gonna say this on camera. A true champion is a man that's consistently at the races. I don't care if you come to races and you win one time, you won and done. Okay, you got lucky. But be consistent, whether you win or lose.
Do it over and over again.
Yeah, go down the track 20 times. You feel what I'm saying? You gonna see? I love you, brother. Okay.
Get to meet you.
Take care, bro.
Yeah. So go down the track 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
Fast Black, when he pull up, he gonna go down the track 20 times. Gaddafi, he gonna go down the track 20 times. Same thing with all of it. Even my man, even like with Rob G. All of them cats are brilliant, homie, because these are not. You gotta understand this. He's brilliant. You're brilliant. I'm brilliant. You got ordinary people who didn't go to college, who don't have degrees, who have developed a skill and mastered a trade. You feel what I'm saying? Strictly out of their own hope and ambition. You understand what I'm saying? So how can you not like that? How can you not be in love with a person that took a trade, that took an ambition, that took a skill that anybody could have done and mastered it? Now, Big Money Car Stereo, D&D, House of D&D, FHO. How can you not embrace that and love that? Fast Black, name known all over the world. You understand what I'm saying? Gaddafi, the whole 9 yards. That's the part that I tell people all the time. Y'all look at so much of the simple shit. See the bigger picture. Understand that you're in the presence of some great minds, some great individuals, some cats that are just regular. So if you can't look at a Big Money Rob, a Heavy D, a Fast Black, a Gaddafi, a Sale, and say, I'm going to be all right. then there's something wrong with you. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't see that you're gonna be, dude, we are regular cats that God is blessed with the ability to take the chance. Because that's the only difference between us and everybody else, Rob. Is that we took the chance. On the real, we ain't no different than nobody. We ain't no more special. Only difference is we took the chance. Just imagine if you had to take the chance. Just imagine if you had to just stay at a 9 to 5. I mean, that's cool. I just work on my own car, my own, whatever. Same thing with you. If you had to take a chance, because you took a hell of a chance. You left for a government job. So, like I tell everybody, for me, I don't applaud the victory. I applaud the fact that you thought you could win. That's where the love is at. That's where it all comes from. The fact that you thought you could win, and you took a chance to do it and won. You're supposed to win. We all supposed to win. But taking that chance, that's the hard part.
Stepping out there.
Yeah, stepping out there, homie. That's what it all is, man. So for me, man, my thing of it is, I love the West Coast. I love the culture on the West Coast. I'm from there. I just love the camaraderie. I love the love. And one thing about the one thing I love about the West Coast is you can't fake it on the West Coast, man. Yeah. Ain't no faking. Either you is or you ain't. And I'm not saying nothing about nowhere else everybody else is, but it's a whole lot of faking going on.
I do love being out there. I ain't gonna lie. I love the West Coast.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's just.
I would rather go to the West Coast than go back home to New York.
Yeah.
The only difference in New York is you know where your people are. You know where shit. Out west, I don't know nobody really out there. So of course, in New York, which it doesn't bother me. But I know on that end over on this end, and there's a lot of people from New York here down here with me that don't give a damn about no social media, don't give a damn about no bike set. But I don't know, it's just California got a different vibe. California got a vibe, man. I love it. Love it, man.
Okay, so anybody got any questions? Julius John, what up with it, man?
Is Julius on second anymore?
I think this. I'm not sure. Anybody? Shout out to my man Jack Knight, man. 1%er, man, out there doing this thing. I love you, brother. For real. Tommy Riddington in New Jersey. James Hudson. Who else we got? Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions for Heb? Anybody got any? But like I said, this wasn't nothing. We just shooting the shit, man. We just out hanging out at the house, man.
Just talking.
Just doing what we do. Anybody got any questions? First of all, I want to thank everybody, man, that donated to the channel. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. That's the only way that the channel can survive. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified of all videos. Actually, tell them about your channel.
Yeah, Big Money Rob on YouTube. Sales say I need to incorporate it in my statement. Hit the bell, subscribe, press like,
hit all that.
and let me know if you like what you're seeing. Give me some feedback. And that's how we keep things going. Let me know that hey, people are watching what I'm doing. So I appreciate that. And my man Deshaun over there, D&D Customs. I said that correct, right?
Yeah. Give him your phone number and all that too. Cause you got the thumb drives on there.
Yeah, I got the thumb drives. I got the bag locks with me, 13 and down.
You got something with you?
Yeah, I got them. I stay. This time I stayed ready.
You might want to leave it with me, and that way if somebody just see the bread or whatever.
Okay. And hit me up at 650-906-8878. Once again, Money's Car Stereo, aka Big Money Rob Money. I'm a various name, very hat holder
Ike
here.
says, ask Rob, did the new update work?
Update on what?
I guess your motorcycle, the thumb drive update for the radio.
I never did do that. I didn't upgrade that radio. You talking about the flash thing? I never.
Yeah.
He never.
I got it. I can do it.
Yeah,
I got the flash. Oh yeah, you got your bike.
The bike ain't here.
Yeah.
I never. I didn't do it yet.
He sent it to you?
No, he sent it to me.
Okay.
We talked about it, but we never got it.
So he said he never got it.
Or if we did get it and I saw something here in the mail, I know what it was
now. 69 on Dubs, 65 on Dubs. I am doing a ride next year to the East Bay Dragons for their 60th anniversary. I'm not coming this year because I'm concentrating on 2 big rides. Next year, my big ride next year, June, going to Rare Breed I'm inviting everybody on that ride, and then I'll be coming back in August, September for the East Bay Dragon 60th. I've already been talking to my man Limo and all of them cats. So no, this year I won't make East Bay Dragon, but next year, God willing, me and whoever else wants to take the ride will be there. Ask Rob if the NAV update worked for him. He said he didn't do it. Ask Rob if he lived at that home because the neighbors has to be annoyed with music.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Well, the people, they've grown with me.
Yeah.
And so I respected them, and I do it in spurts, and at reasonable times when I do my thing. You know, like I said, it's not my main job; it's my afternoon job. And so when I'm out there, people are awake. I don't do it like I used to. When I did cars, you know, 415s to kick me at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
No. Hey, bro, I'll turn that down.
Do you have any problem with the local police?
No, me and the police is good. You know, every time someone other than me, other Americans may show up, we just go. Everybody look at my fast. They won't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But with my group of people, we have 4 friends. We ain't doing that. Everybody got a job. So
Yeah.
when the person that show up, hey man, it was calling an old lady. She was lost. Have you seen her? We like look at him like, really? No, dog.
Yeah.
And he walked on by. I said, people, man, that was a test to see if you about to break.
Yeah.
And that we used to get that a lot. Now they see. Everybody who with me, they working people. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Ain't no drugs.
Ain't no
and
drugs.
It's in a trap spot. Yeah,
Ain't
it's
no
in a
drugs.
trap
Ain't none
spot.
of
Yeah.
that. And they asked about the motorcycle a few times, you know, and
And keep it
they
pushing.
keep it pushing. And so, from
What
that
about
point,
you? With your neighbors in the garage making all that damn noise?
Yeah, well, it's the same as them. Once your neighbors know what you're doing, you talk to them, so you know at certain hours, you know, there's no turning up the music, no blasting,
Yeah.
you know. So you gotta respect them.
yeah, they look out for me, you know, and all the kids, you know, free candy for them once a week on Mondays. My few Latino friends come through. Albert! I told about my security crew, they come through, pick me up,
I
take care
want
of
to go back to the garage.
you. You back to the garage?
Yeah.
You feel it's better for you in the garage?
Well, probably because you yeah.
Like you said earlier, when you go into a shop, you got that overhead.
Yeah,
you got
overhead.
You got the man.
Oh yeah,
I got some taxes. Look, look now. I'm trying to be the nice guy, so I'm gonna pay my Clayton County taxes. And then they said, "Oh yeah, buddy, but by the way, you didn't pay us back on this date, on this date, on this." Then they went to audit me, and I owe more money. So it's like,
Like,
man.
man, return on you where you didn't file. Now you owe even more. Like, huh? And
Yeah.
that's why I come off a daytime job. Like, where did deductions
They
coming
gotta
from?
take money from
So
trucks
is
and
this the
things.
same thing like when you pull up, hey, you got a license for that limit stand? For that limit? Hey, you got a license for that lemonade stand?
Yeah, when you started this,
Yeah.
and you just decided to pay us now.
Yeah, but we're going to retroact that back over there.
We're gonna go back.
Say, man, y'all got any questions, man? You got some heavy hitters right here, man. You got a chance to ask them some questions, man. Heavy, how do you deal with complaints?
Oh, I try to be easy with that, man. I'll take everything off your bike that I gave you. You mess up something, bro. I tell you what we're gonna do. Just like in a snub to tell you that. I sold snub wheels. Bike had a wobble. I have to tell you what we're gonna do, my brother. We're gonna take your bike over here to Harley. Harley couldn't figure it out. Harley charged me what, $123 to tell me a 2318 don't belong on a Harley anyway.
Yeah.
Damn, I paid for that? Okay, so we took it over to Street King. We found out what the issue was. Like I told them, if we can't find it out, give me the wheels back, I'm gonna give you all your money, go get you something else. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that, but the folks with you trying to play a game and keep what I gave you, you take it over to such and such shop, they done took all my stuff off, and you still want me to pay you? No. Bring it to me. Let me take everything off that I put on there, because 9 out of 10 I gave you something for free anyway.
Yeah.
So let me get that free shit back too.
I'm going to put you back to stock. Just
Yeah,
like you was.
and I'm
when
gonna
I
give you
got
your money and
Yeah.
go on to somebody else. I'm sorry it didn't work out,
Yeah.
and I'm straight up with that, man. I ain't gonna steal nothing from nobody, but you still have problems even doing that.
What about you, Rob?
Complaints, I'll tell a person, I said, okay, they'll hit me on the phone, we'll try to work it out through the phone, and I'll tell them how I would do it if I was there. If they can bring it to me, we're going to walk through it, and we're going to walk through every step of the game, what I did to your bike. Oh, the back tail light don't work. Okay, I hear you saying. I walked through all that and showed it wasn't me. But if it happened to have been something that I've done, we're going to correct it right there on the spot.
Yeah.
You know, but my goal is to do it right one time and go for 0 comebacks. because I want people coming back from being recommended to me, not for a problem. And so that's why I pre-build my wire harnesses. I don't cut into nobody's bike, into the wire harness of their bike. Only wire I tap into is a purple wire on the cigarette lighter for the new bike to turn on the amp. I think it's purple and blue, whatever. That wire up there, that's the only wire I tap into. You know, I'm not cutting no speaker wire because the dealer will yell, "Oh, it's cut, it's been modified," and that avoids something.
So would you use a harness, though? Don't you that eliminates all of that?
Nah, on the new bikes, I did the opposite of what you just said. I used the speaker one.
Well, the speaker wire to bring in the sound, yeah. I'm not gonna use the connector. I'll splice that, but I ain't gonna cut it to tap in to get those lines. Yeah. But for any complaints, we work to solve anything to the best of my ability. Or if it's something that somebody's trying to claim that I did not do because I don't do handlebars. Handlebars can be
You don't do handlebars?
No. I built a few bikes where we did 2 sets of handlebars. No problems with them. But I saw another person did some bars. Then you get the people who look like us come back 3 years later. Oh, my blinker don't work.
3 years later.
3 years later. I'm not gonna say the person's name who brings this conversation up to it. It was way out the line, and my partner was like, "Really, nigga? Really?" It left when you left. We went through all our cycles, but 3 years later, I don't know what you done did to this. Things moving over a period of time, and so just from that discouraged me. I don't want that. I did the other bike when we changed the bars around on that like shark style bike, and when I did some full builds of bikes, break it all the way down the frame, but then I don't have the physical space to keep people bikes. Yeah. And then deal with headaches of people want to change things along the way, which it was okay money making deal. It was easy to break down a bike. I'll tell you 1,500 off and 2,000 to put you back because you're gonna want to put extras. Yeah. And that didn't seem beneficial to me at the end of the day because kind of yes, kind of no, because I could break you down within an hour. Like you stole, I'll treat you like you were stolen. Break you down to bags, tank, everything. Boom, 2 wheels and 2 bars. Here, take it to the bank. Give my money on that. Yeah. But when they come back, put it back together, it gonna be some extra shit thrown at you. Some delays. I'm getting time and cut. I'm getting this. I'm getting that. What do you think about this? Yeah. So I don't have. So,
but you're not a licensed Harley mechanic.
No, I'm just me.
Okay, so does that start to deter you from getting that kind of work at your shop because you're not necessarily licensed to?
No, that does not deter me. That it's just I don't have the space to keep a whole bike anymore. Okay. Because I still got the car stereo part going too, and where I used to park the bike at, it's a whole bunch of speaker boxes. Because car stereo on my side is kind of diminishing. I'm doing more cars than bikes. There's some cars that just showed up as I haven't put the video out, but the slant boards are starting to come back. The old school hooked up people are starting to want that. And so I'm like, all right. And I started listening to sales back in my head, my prices have changed. Because I can't charge you the same price I did in 88 and 91. Yeah. And so I'm like, okay. And then I spit a number out this last cat, and he's like, yeah. I was like,
Sale was right.
Sale was right. I was like, okay, we got news.
Yeah. Let me get that
Let me get that extra for me.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. That whole conversation he gave me, that clicked. And I talked to a few other pats who noticed that I was getting overworked for what I'm doing. He said, yeah, man, package deal. You ain't got to break it down to the individual level. No. Yeah. Then you tell them what level do you want to be at. I'm going to get you there. And so a lot of times some people, you using the Pioneer speakers? Well, yeah, that's what I'm using. Oh, okay. Are you using the? No, I'm not using those because they're not cost beneficial for me to carry.
One thing I tell everybody that asks me, Sale, man, what kind of apps? I said, whatever he tell you to pay it and shut up. That's it. Pay it and shut up. Because I promise you, you're going to drive yourself raggedy or crazy trying to do any and everything else. Pay the man. If the man say it's whoop-de-whoop, pay it. Well, Sale, how much you think Rob going to charge me? Call him. How much you think Abby going to charge me? Call him. I don't quote prices. Yeah. I don't get no kickbacks. I don't quote no prices. I don't do none of that. Now, if I'm taking on a whole job, then I'm going to give you a price and I'm going to call my whatever. But I don't do that. I don't get in the middle. I don't want to be in the middle because I don't want you to call me when he say 7 days and he's 7 days and 4 hours. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I had a question for you, Rob. They say, has Rob found any more 6902?
Exclusive sound, call Chris.
Chris sound.
Now, you know what I want to say about that? That's another thing killing me about us folks with speakers. I got 5 sets sitting in my storage unit.
Yeah.
Right? I was gonna put them suckers online. And so I'm like, why are people going so crazy about a $100 speaker? But as soon as they stop making it, like when Chris posted his for $300, who says what's up? You do know that this was a cheap ass speaker.
But it worked though. It worked.
Well, with that speaker.
But bruh, it's no different. Different saying it worked. I BS you not laugh. If Buddy want to tell him, I tell you what, I got you. $350. I'll go to my storage unit tomorrow and pull out some sets.
Yeah.
They just sitting in there.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I'm not gonna post them online and bust. Oh yeah, give me $400. Dude,
I'm not gonna
it's
price
other
gouge
speakers
like
that's bumping way harder than that. Go spend $300 on some herbs.
Yeah.
Them speakers can't really. Depending on that, I'm not gonna tell nobody how to do their music. Depending on what amp you use.
Yeah.
The Hertz literally could bust the 2018-17. The Hertz could bust the bag open. Done.
Yeah.
Depends on. I'm not gonna tell you what amp to put with it.
Yeah.
But they got a 1,000-watt amp. That's a real 1,000-watt amp. Put that with them Hertz. You ain't gonna blow the Hertz. And
Well,
Hertz-
how
Hertz
long
open up the
how
bag.
long would that amp do on the bike?
It's gonna fuck the bike up. I fuck the bike up. It's gonna shut the charger system down.
That's not conducive.
No, you can make it work. It'll work. It was my wiring.
Okay.
I didn't know until another person had to say, no, you can't do this with that amp. But the Hertz will blow them pioneers out the water if you're gonna waste $300. But tell player partner, $300. I got him 2 sets tomorrow. Shit. If he want to pay that amount of money for them, them speakers ain't worth that money, man.
Somebody said, do you do you what up, Earl Rice? I appreciate you, man, for that donation, my man Earl Rice. Does Rob work on Yamaha Star Ventures?
Not at the current time. Don't nobody know ride one.
Yeah, we're on the West Coast, player. That's the bullshit you keep to yourself. Now, Eddie might get, you might get.
I done did it, man. I done did the man. I'm staying in my lane. Nope.
You ain't work with it?
Nope. I done did it. At one point, I was taking anything. I was gonna kill you with a moped to me.
Yeah,
you want to sound something on a moped?
I did a scooter before.
I see the M109 and a half.
That should sound good too,
Yeah,
boy.
okay. Yeah. So Rob said they don't have them where he's at in California. They don't make that motorcycle. If they do, we don't ever know nobody that ride them.
Wow.
The high frequency one. What y'all think about V-Rods? We don't.
He said we don't.
Tell Rob Trey said good look on that info he helped me with last month. Solid Cat, Al Bundy.
Alright, for sure.
He said for sure. Yeah. So anything. But anyway, man, we've been on here long enough. That's our time, man. I'm gonna enjoy these brothers what I can. They probably got to make some runs and some moves and get some other stuff done. Plus, I'm gonna go ahead and get a video of Heavy's new bike.
Man, I ain't got no new bike.
Shit.
2019 to sit
Oh,
down.
okay, my bad. I can't.
I'm the one that's going back.
yeah, my bad. I can't show y'all that one right now.
It's 19. We be picking out that 19 in a couple of days. Don't even worry about
Heavy,
it.
I want to see you pull it. You can't just you just gonna get mad and take the bike back?
I can't do that. Every sounds paper.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
So it's going back.
It's going back.
It's going. Yeah. It's going back. At 19 coming. But now we need to do some research on the CBO, man. They cold blooded.
Oh, that mother nice. That blue one is the truth.
Yeah.
All right, well, anyway, man, we love y'all, man. It's your boy, Big Sin FHO. You've been watching Fast Artists
Appreciate
Only,
you.
man, with some
Appreciate
head in the building. My man, Rob. Make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel. Make sure you give me a number again, Rob.
650-906-8878. I ain't hard to find. Reach out and talk to me. I'm just like you see me now.
They got the thumb drives, they got the iPods, they got all that stuff for your motorcycle. You can put you on. My man, Heb, D&D Customs. Give me your number,
We
man.
doing everything. We painting houses. We transporting cars. We
Put the Vespas, anything. Come on, come holler at your boy.
448085361.
If you
Man,
need
we
a
gonna
jockey,
make it happen,
if you
man.
need a jockey, he got you.
Hey, man, yeah, brother. Look, don't even worry about it. We gonna get
Hey,
it done.
man. Anyway, it is what it is, man. It's your boy, Big Sam, man. Thank y'all for being here, spending this time with us. We love you. We done talked about everything. We've been all over the world just chopping it up. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to all of you guys that support the channel, that love the movement. Stay tuned. My man ATL Hot Wheels, we got Iron Butt Challenge coming up within the next couple of weeks that we're gonna put out there to everybody. So it is what it is.
Oh, so you're not gonna do your the FHO
cabinets?
yeah, the cabinet?
Nah, we canceled the cabinet. I couldn't get it. I could get it, but I would have took a chance on losing about $2,800 that I don't have. So anyway, love y'all, love, peace, and hair grease. We gone, man. Yeah, the cabin was gonna be like, I had to put down a $2,800 deposit, and I just.
2,800 just as a deposit?
Yeah, and I just ain't, you know, the way my bank account is set up, yeah, I ain't got it like that.
So how much they want for the whole thing?
Like 13.